Three, two, one. Hello, everyone. I'm Dragon Whoop, and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were working on the bees. More bees. No, not the bees. Oh, but anyway, I have got a lot of bees set up right now, and I'm just working on trying to get some of the traits of these cool bees. So far, we've got a meadows. We've got forest. Did a little bit of breeding and got common. We've got some cultivated. We've got some wintry because we happen to have some from our quarry on the moons. And we've got valiant. I don't know where the valiant came from, but apparently the valiant just happened to be there. Somehow it wound up in my inventory. No idea how. So I set up an automation system for it. And as you can see, we're getting tons and tons and tons and tons of bees. And I started using reinforced chests because I realized reinforced chests can actually be, things can stack up to 256, which is amazing. And as you can see, we're getting tons and tons of honeycomb. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I got the genetic replicator. We don't have a full thing yet. I've started saving all of the species. Basically every species that I get, I started saving a genetic sample of their species type. So basically what I've been doing is just sitting here, going back and forth as they produce bees, grabbing a stack of bees, and coming over here and putting them in here as I've already done. And I'm just basically trying to get different traits because the genetic imprinter was the block that I was looking for last episode. And as you can see, I've got a genetic template. We've got a never sleeps is true, which is not a big deal because we're in infinite day. Basically, never sleeps makes them be able to work during the night. Flowering slowest, which prevents them from making all these flowers bloom. But at this point, I really don't mind because this area is dedicated to them. Speed fast, it means their speed from going back and forth between the hive is faster. That means their production is a little bit faster, but there's also one called production fast, which is what I'm trying to get. Speed fast, flowers. Yeah, I've been just getting all through here. We've got another flowers, so that makes their wanting of flowers to be of flowers rather than their specific thing. Ender bees, for instance, take the nether egg, which if I run them through this genetic imprinter, they no longer require the egg. They actually require flowers. Shorter lifespan. This is for this genetics template in purpose, or in specifically, is for our breeder bees. I'm trying to find a bee that has the lifespan of shortest, so that way we can just breed bees like crazy. But shorter is fine. It's doing well. I finally got an effect of none, which means that they won't sting you or anything like that. Some of these bees had the freezing effect, which the wintry bees started with them, but I bred it out of them, or genetically modified them to not freeze me when I get close. Cave dwelling true, so that means if I decide I wanted to stack, like with this being a block above them, they'll still work because anything like the apiaries here have to have open sky above them, which with this block being here, it would not have worked. I started with the block here, and then once I got the cave dwelling trait, usually that comes from rocky bees that you find in the caves. Basically, it allowed me to get all of this where they can set it up from the top, and then yeah, I'm eventually going to have all of the exports go out into the system. But for now, because I realized that the reinforced chest actually stack up to 256, it's not going to be a bad thing. I'm just going to have the bees, like the exporting of the sugar and the cocoa from the valiant, this wintry combs, frozen combs, so on and so forth. And basically, yes, as you can see, the species valiant is here. And basically, when I go through all of these and I find that I don't really need them, I throw them in my squeezer here, and I get my genetic templates back, or my blank gene samples, so that way I can, recycle them. Because if I've already got stuff for them, of like all these genes, flowers, shortest, flowers, humidity tolerance 1, blah, blah, blah. We're doing okay. But today is main important thing. I want to grab my smoker. And I want to grab my Scooperator MX200 Turbo. And I want to go grab one more bee that we do not have that's going to help us get to the pulsating bee. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my teleporter charger, and we're going to go to the home base. And I was thinking there might be a thing that I can do if I don't know if it'll let me do it, because the resources in this base here is running really, really low. But if I can grab myself a matter receiver, see if there's enough stuff here. Yes. Grab the matter receiver and then grit a power cell and a link card. We'll eventually just have a setup to where we can teleport straight from anywhere to the nether. But for now, we can always teleport back to base. It's no big deal. We've got the ender portal here. So basically what we're going to do today is I'm going to grab my armor, because we will be in an area that's going to be rough. I'm going to put my spacesuit away. No, don't put my spacesuit on. Put it away. So that way if I die in the nether, I won't have any issues of getting back here because the spacesuit actually has flight. So let's grab our armor. I don't need the chest piece. And we're gonna go flying around the nether looking for bees. Now, unlike Earth or the overworld, bees tend to spawn in the nether. They're supposed to spawn in the nether, but there's a chance that they may not. So I've not seen any hives as far as I'm aware. But I'm going to go searching around really, really fast. Probably wouldn't hurt to go searching over near the Ender Fortress. Looks like our lava thing's working good. That's good to see. That's good to see. I have a feeling that they do spawn somewhere near the Nether Fortress. But again, I could be wrong. And we're just looking for, I think, if we look it up in the thing, demonic. Yes, these guys. They're either demonic or they're sinister. Probably the sinister. Okay, sinister can become from modest. Where do you get modest from? Dungeon chests, or you can trade them for desert temples. Fiendish is fiendish in the nether. I was reading the wiki and I was told that there were some bees that spawn in the nether. So maybe we don't. Maybe we just have to breed it. So we're gonna have to go find a jungle temple or find some beehives in the jungle. Every wiki that I've read basically tells me a different story. Some say that there's beehives in the nether. If there's beehives in the overworld, then there's beehives in the nether. You can actually get bees in your ages of, what is it, the RF tool dimensions. So I'm going to take a quick few minutes. I'm going to go look for some bees. Hopefully I can find some. If not, we will need to go looking for a jungle, which I have not yet to find. So give me just a few minutes. Alright, so I've searched all throughout the nether. I could not find any bees. So it means I need to go to the end. Which means, yeah, I've got to find my nether portal again. I don't remember where my nether portal was. I could have swore I set up a teleportation system to it. But I don't seem to have found it. So I did look, and I was being silly. I was being super silly. In order to get our mesh, our pulsating propolis, it's 100% chance from a mystery comb, which actually straight up comes from ender peas. I was like, what? But I do want to try to get a spectral princess, or the spectral bee. Whoops. Yeah, the spectral one. But it does come from the Ender, and the Ender comes from the End cities, or you can trade it from the Apiarist, from the village. Actually, let's go see if we can find an Apiarist at the village. Today is a little bee hunting adventure. I don't know if this town down here... I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember if the city, the village that we found a while ago actually had any apiarists. But worst case scenario, I can go and try to find my my inn portal again and set up a matter receiver to it, so that way I can always get back to the inn. That was before, that was way back before we even had fast traveling abilities. So here's our city. Here's our villager. And are you an apiarist? You're an arborist. You give walnut. You get different things. He's a seems to be a sapling guy. Hello, apiarist. You're the jam guy. You're the toolsmith. I don't need you. No offense. You are the the red priest. Don't need you. Again, no offense. And I've never really did like Minecraft stuff when it comes to villagers. There are apparently different tiers of city. I don't know how to increase the tiers of city, but yeah, this looks like it's going to cause more trouble than it's worth. What are you? You are the librarian. We don't need the librarian. Alright, so I guess what I'm going to do is go back to the old ways of, because I've seemed to have lost all of my waypoints. And it's really, really upsetting how I lost all my waypoints. So, yeah, I'm going to just have to grab some Ender Eyes of Ender. Let's just grab, 15 of them, 16 of them, and I'm just going to go on my way. And I'm going to fly with the pearl. That way I don't lose it. And we're going to go back and look for my Ender portal. So, go back. Alright, I found my End portal. I found the End portal. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually place my matter receiver really, really close to the actual exit. And I'm going to have to find a way to make this happen. I don't have a way to actually add power to this just yet, but I imagine I can do it very, very soon. I forgot to link the card before I actually left the house. So I'm going to have to take the card. But while we're here, we might as well take a chance and see if there's any... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. There's some bees right here. Are these the end bees that I'm looking for? Smoke them, smoke them, smoke them. Yay! Pristine! First try! First try! Awesome. Well, there's nothing else to do from here. I mean, I could look around this island a little bit and get some more. That would probably be a wise decision. Alright, Enderman. Back off. Smoke this one in. See, is another pristine? Yes! Oh, we're getting lucky. We're getting lucky. Get lucky in the game of life. And pristine, pristine, and pristine. Awesome. Well, at least we have some backups. Just in case we want to like double up on the or triple up on the thing. We even getting some mystery coming from this. So we're 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 on the hives, man. Is there any more on this island? I don't see any more. But that don't mean they're there. There we go. There's one right here. Smoke, smoke, smoke. And we're getting pristine. 5 for 5. Wow. Maybe I'm starting to think maybe the Ender bees only come in pristine variety. Now watch. Now that I've said that, I'll probably get a bee now that's ignoble just because the game hates me. But we've got what we came for. Let's head back to base. Actually, I want to head back to the space station and go back and start getting our bees up and running. But, uh-oh. Whoop. Forgot. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I don't have my spacesuit on. I mean, granted, if I didn't have my space, or if I didn't have my space, or if I did have my spacesuit on, I probably wouldn't have survived any of those attacks. So, let's get our spacesuit back. Start putting it on. Pick up space again. Get our boots. And now we can go to the space station. And not have to worry about anything. I'll be glad when I can actually get this area completely, vacuumed or air pressured, basically. Alright, so head back to our bees. And I'm actually going to start putting them over here. Because, yeah, we've got our princess. But before I do, I want to make sure, and I want to be actually doubly and triply sure that these are, they have the stats that we need. So our princess, she's got the lifespan of longer, which is exactly what we want. Her flower type is the end, so I'm going to have to like, take that away. Their fertility, that is just absolutely horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to throw her into... I'm going to use 2 of these. I'm going to put 2 of them normal, no problem. Probably will give them the fertility trait. Which, speaking of, I'll show you guys how to do that. Let me make a genetic template. I think I have some extra ones over here. Yeah. Genetic template. And what I want to do is I want to put... I've got a bunch of fertility 4s right here. So I'm going to have this one with fertility 4. Right there. What else does this bee have that I want to keep? Flower type, I don't really care for. Production, that's abysmal. I'm hoping that I've got the... it doesn't look like I did, so I'll have to go back through. I'm still trying to get the production fastest so we can change this. Pollination is slowest, which is amazing. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get you guys... Actually, let me get their fertility up. Let me get their fertility up. So I'll grab you because you have exactly what I want. So crossing my... Oops. No. Careful. I want the fertility 4, so I want you to have fertility 4. So basically, only thing that I'm changing on the bee is the fertility. I don't want anything else to change because I need to grow or get these bees to do their thing. I do want them to breed fast, but in order for me to get the longest lasting lifespan, I'm going to need to breed that, like just make one of them breed. I also want to do the drone with fertility 4, so because if the drone doesn't have fertility, basically it's null and void. So if you start with a princess that has fertility 4 and you have a drone that has fertility 1 and they breed, there's a chance that the new offspring is going to have fertility 1. So we don't really want that. So now we've got fertility 4 on both of these, hopefully. Yes, fertility 4, awesome. I want to change their type to flowers. So I want to grab one of my flowers, if I have any extra ones. If I don't, I can grab it from here, because I know I saw flowers in here. Yeah, flowers. And do I still have... Okay, keep him safeguarded. Where's this one? This one I need to put in the chest. I need to put somewhere. Or not. Fertility 4 and flowers. And then what we'll do is we'll run these guys. Oh, put it there. Run this one back through. So that way we can get them the flowers, so that way they don't have to to be the end stone. I don't have to have any special things for them. They will use the flowers that are behind me, and they'll be happy about it. They won't cry or complain or anything like that. I can also probably boost their tolerance. Let's even look at their tolerance. Their tolerance is climate. They like cold, so they'll be okay with this. And then their tolerance is up 1, so we'll be all right with that. So I want to run him through this one too. So make sure again it's the right one, because you never know. Sometimes the genetic templates like to swap out, and it's not very good. So it's not very good. And come on. Awesome. Awesome. I was crossing my fingers that it was not going to cause genetic waste. There is a chance for this to fail. So I was crossing my fingers it wasn't. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this pristine princess here and this pristine drone. And they're going to be the breeder babies of what we need. So that way we can breed them. It's too hot. So let's get them a end upgrade. I think what it is. End upgrade. Or is it emulation? Emulation? Desert emulation, hell emulation, winter emulation, plains, and ocean. You're claiming it's too hot. Maybe you need a plains. I think I have an extra plains one over here. Nope. So, plains. Please tell me I have the stuff for this. I need this. And I need this. Will this satisfy you? Yeah! Ow. 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 Okay, so I need to add to this effect here. I should have added no effect, because they're going to hurt me if I get too close to that hive. But it is what it is. I probably can go ahead and change that now. So let's go add no effect. I think I have an extra no effect here somewhere. Yeah, effect none. And we'll throw it into this template. And then we'll come over here. Come here. Ugh. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And then we'll change this out with the effect none. Throw her through there. Now, the more times you do this, you do run the risk of losing the bee itself to genetic waste. But there's really nothing I can do. I don't want to die. Like with the other bees, I had the winter bees that were freezing me. So I had to breed that out of them very, very quickly. So let's look at the queen again. She's got effect none. Good. Her territory is large, which is fine. I don't really care. Flowers, which is amazing. So eventually we're gonna breed all of this out of her, or I'm gonna have a breed. Oh wait, she's still in here. We're gonna get the longest lifespan for those people, for those for those that want, or that we were going to produce. So if we get one that's really good and we have the traits that we want, we can make the life the longest, prolong their life, and then there we go. So let's get some lifespan upgrades up there in there. And so that way, that longer lifespan is not necessarily so long. So we do have 4. You are our breeder bee, because I do want that longer lifespan. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be working on these bees for a little while longer. I'm going to get hopefully we get some more mystery combs, and we can throw this into the citrifuge here, and hopefully we can get some propolis, which is the green stuff. The end bees only have like a 50% or a 40% chance or 30% chance to produce this stuff, which comes from mystery combs. Yeah, they only have a 30% chance to get the mystery comb. But I figure if I can have like a row of bees over here that are producing it like crazy, that are breeding like crazy, producing the combs and stuff, get the productivity to the highest that they can go, and yeah, we'll just try to get breed the perfect be. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. If there's any tips, tricks, or anything that you want to let me know about, or if there's anything that you want me to build in the future or work on in the future, by all means, let me know. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, also use that comment section down below. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.